Hey guys, we're going to do a reading. So I know this is a big thing going on right now with the plane crash in DC, where apparently a Black Hawk ran into there's different things they're saying. Did the plane run into the helicopter or the helicopter run in the plane? Pretty much everybody who's seen the footage, the helicopter ran into the plane. So, what we've got from CBS News, an American Airlines plane with 60 passengers and four crew on board collided mid-air with an Army Black Hawk helicopter carrying three soldiers near Reagan National Airport in Washington, D.C., and crashed into the Potomac River on Wednesday night. President Trump told reporters Thursday the White House that no one survived the crash. At least 40 bodies, this is as of an hour ago, have been recovered by 5:30 p.m. Law enforcement source told CBS. The plane's black boxes have been recovered. The plane, American Eagle Flight 5342, was taken off from Wichita, Kansas, and was approaching for landing when the collision occurred. Top figure skaters from the United States and Russia were on board in flight. So this is very sad. Young people. The helicopter was on a training flight with a crew based Fort Belvoir in Virginia. Flights resumed at Reagan National on Thursday morning. And what we know is that Trump tried to blame it on DEI, like DEI hiring, and it's not even worth going in. I mean, he says apparently, I put safety first. Obama, Biden, and the Democrats put policy first. Um, I noticed CBS called him Mr. Trump, not President Trump. Said the FAA's website states they include hearing, vision, missing extremities, partial paralysis. He's just being ridiculous. Okay. So, but one of the things, I was kind of sitting there, I posted in the group, and it's like, was this intentional in some strange way, or was this just a random accident? Okay. Which we're going to kind of look at. Matter of fact, I want to pull from, there it is. We're going to look at two different decks to see what Spirit has to say. Could something have gone crazy? Like we just had recently the situation where the one military person had drove a Tesla to Trump Tower, blew up the car, but it didn't affect the tower on New Year's Day. So there's weird things going on and stuff. And so, was this intentional? Was this completely accidental? What does Spirit have to say about this? And I do have a pendulum here. We'll ask questions as well because to be honest, I don't know if we'll ever get the truth from the news now that Trump is in power. So let's see what Spirit has to say. Let's just go right to it. Okay, let's kind of lower it a little bit. I've already shuffled the deck. Let's go ahead and see what Spirit has to say and stuff. So, Ten of Cups is popping up in here. So this, as it can very often depict a house, in this particular case, the first thing that makes me feel is the White House. So the White House, and I see Trump trying to make this look, fit with his agenda. Okay, because very often can depict a house and stuff and everything. And we've got the Eight of Cups energy that's popping up in there. Now, it can be a walking away type of card, but also it shows a dirty swamp. It shows water. It shows a river and things like that as well very often. And we know the accident happened with a river and stuff. Let's kind of go and see. The death card does pop up in there. No surprises there. There is no survivors. Okay. So we've got that and everything. Yes, secrets. So I do also have the High Priestess here. Sometimes can just simply show secrets. So we're not going to get the full picture. If anybody is wanting the full picture of exactly what happened, it's going to be pretty hush-hush and stuff. I do have this energy here with the Prince of Wands. There's like that fire energy and stuff. And I know definitely we had this explosion energy that happened. And this makes me feel the person who was flying the Black Hawk, it's kind of a difficult energy. Let's kind of see what's going to be coming up. Some energies. There's going to be lawsuits. We've got the Justice card. There's going to be lawsuits. They're going to find some kind of wrongdoing or something in there and stuff. And so, yes, as I say that, Ten of Pentacles, it's going to take probably some time, but there's definitely going to be lawsuits with the Ten of Pentacles. We've got justice. We've got that. Lawsuits are going to show up in the news fairly quickly. They're going to be on it. The lawyers are already scrambling for these families. And stuff. Failure. Okay, so we definitely get a failure card is popping up in there as well. So I do feel there is some inadequacies that are also there with the traffic controllers, but it doesn't feel completely there. Let's kind of go ahead and see. Let's see what we've got. And the Hierophant energy is popping up. Let me kind of go and see. I think we're going to know a little bit more in the Taurus month as he is associated with Taurus and stuff. Ten of Wands energy is popping up in there and stuff. Yeah, this makes me feel that we were very strained and stuff going on with the work energies because I've got oppression and I've got the Nine of Pentacles, which makes me feel employment. People that were working for the airport, they were really struggling. They were very overloaded with work and things like that. I think I read maybe there was only one air traffic controller that day, but is that the reason and stuff? But when I look at the environment and I see the gain card, I feel that that makes me feel Trump is looking at what he can gain from this tragedy. He's trying to twist it into a narrative in some way. And as I say that, the Prince of Cups, which is also Scorpio energy, which can be also about Pluto and death and everything. He's trying to turn these deaths and everything and transform it into something that suits his agenda and stuff like that and everything. And a lot of young people on board with the Six of Cups can point me to youth sometimes and stuff. So the news that's going to come up here, he's going to be accusing certain people of wrongdoing and stuff. And Ace of Swords, I do feel it's going to take some time to get to some truth and information and stuff that'll pop up in there and everything. And success is popping up. I do have that. I want to go ahead and shift on there. So far, I was wondering if maybe the pilot went rogue, but so far it doesn't look like that's what happened. It actually feels a failure among the airports, that something was going on, that their workers were overloaded with work and they were taking on way too much load. They were lacking people and stuff. So I've got the crown chakra here and stuff. We all need to be connecting with source spirit during this time, using intuition and everything. It's the only way we're going to get to the truth is going within and stuff. We need to be aware, more aware is what spirit is saying about things that are happening, going on and stuff. Hold on one second. Those cards came out kind of funny and stuff. Let's kind of go ahead and see and stuff. I know we got a lot of hope that we can make it through this time. We've got a lot of challenges that are going on, with what is happening. I do look at that financial and material changes. We need to be prepared for things that are going to be going on financially for people affected with their jobs and income and things like that, and stuff. The material harvest makes me feel the big CEOs are looking into what they can gain. I know the light workers are sitting in solitude and stuff, but it's almost time to come out and stuff like that. Now, I've also got a celebration card popping up in there. That kind of makes me feel when we get around February 14th, we may know a little bit more because that is kind of a special time that people celebrate and stuff. We got to use our wisdom during this time. Be careful what the news says. Don't let it pollute your mind. The truth will come out. So noting that the Ace of Swords was the outcome card, the truth will come out with this. This was not a DEI situation. There was a lack of employees during this and everything. We all are looking for security and stuff. Emotional loss, absolutely. We've had a lot of death. Okay, so far I was wondering, what are things I was feeling? I'm like, did somebody do this intentionally? How did that helicopter just go in directly? But actually, so far, it looks like there was something because of the ground. Something with the air traffic controllers and stuff like that. So we're going to go ahead and ask the question of the pendulum. I want to connect to the higher self, which is connect to the source. Am I connected? Yes. Show me yes. Let me keep it up here for you guys. Show me no. Show me maybe. Did the guy driving the Black Hawk, did he do this intentionally? No. Was it something going on with the air traffic controllers that had the accident? I actually get a no. Was it something with the airport, though? Something with maybe the communication that caused it? Yes. Okay. Was it something with employees of the airport that caused the accident? Yes. Is the military possibly to blame with all this as well? Also, yes. So this does so far look like an accident. There is some employment also with the airport, also with the military, both involved. Something with their communication on both ends collided that day, is what it looks like. So it doesn't look like, because that's one of the things I was like, because it's intentional, we've got weird shit going on. So far, Spirit is not showing anything, either in the questions with the pendulum or with the cards, that it was intentional by the pilot of the Black Hawk. And definitely not with the, I can even ask, I suppose I could. Was there anything intentional with the person driving the plane with an accident? I get a no. Okay, so it was an accident, but it looks like something with the airport as well as the military both failed yesterday, is what happened. The truth should come out, even despite all the fog that, we have to be careful. The White House, the House was the very first card, but there is failures on both parts. The reason why we have this collision, and yes, nothing to do with DEI. I do hope this helps.